My greetings to everyone. I find it difficult to keep quiet. Ordinarily, I'm not a content creator or things like that, and I'm not jobless. But what is going on is a serious concern to me because I've read my Bible. I know the prophecy of Daniel in Daniel chapter 7. I know the prophecy of John according to the book of Revelation. If you look at Revelation chapter 13, if you look at Revelation chapter 17, if you look at different places in the Bible, even Revelation chapter 17 from 14 to 18, where Bible made mention of the beast, the Antichrist, that is going to rule the world for like 42 months or thereabout. He gave a description. In fact, in book of Second Thessalonians, Bible called that beast, he says, a king of lawlessness. These are people that are going to turn evil to good and good to evil. It's unfortunate that Africa has suffered all this while. Africa is the continent that have suffered more than any other continent on earth. Look at the history of the world. The first economic revolution we had on earth happened in Asia. The first one we have on earth happened in Asia. That is agricultural revolution. After that, we had industrial revolution that happened in Europe. After that, we had a science and technology revolution. Now we're having digital revolution. All of them happened outside Africa. It's only bad things that happens in Africa. Now, the Antichrist that is coming, the Bible told us about, and his agents. Remember, Bible said that this Antichrist will receive power from Satan. And he's going to rule. He's going to determine so many things. They'll be in charge of politics. They'll be in charge of economy. They'll be in charge of so many things. And anybody who refuses to bow down or to take that mark of the beast, that the person shall be persecuted. And even before that mark is being given, such people that are close to those agents shall be severely persecuted. Now, Antichrist agents are everywhere in Africa. They are not hiding. They are not coming out to claim that Jesus is a scam. The Bible is ordinary book. Ask a question. I'm talking of your own brothers, your own sisters. This Africa, without Christianity, will still be naked even till tomorrow. Most of the politicians, most of the businessmen, most of the people that are gone to abroad, schooled in abroad, and became one thing or the other in Africa, across all African continents, all of them were product of the church. All. I'm talking of 99% of them. When I tell people that the slave trade that happened because Africans abandoned their God. And Isaiah prophesied about it. Professor Isaiah. He said it in Isaiah chapter 40, from verse 10 to 15. He said, because these people abandoned their God, they will be taken into slavery in chains. Just like the first person that built the first church in Nigeria, the first church in Eastern Nigeria, John Christopher Taylor. John Christopher was born in Sierra Leone. He became a slave. After serving, John Christopher and Ajay Crowder and some of them, Bishop Ajay Crowder, brought Christianity to Eastern Nigeria. The same man that went into slavery was the first person that built church in Eastern Nigeria in 1867. Now, the area I'm going is this. Even the food we eat in Africa, our forefathers were in abject poverty. Cassava is one of the most popular food in Africa. Cassava was brought by the Portuguese from Brazil. It's a Tupi language, Cassavi. It was the missionaries that brought it to Africa. The same thing with granite. Even rice, though we have African rice, which we call local rice. But the one we cultivate, the one that majority of Africans eat today, came from Brazil. Even carica papaya. All these things were introduced to us. Even maize, corn that we eat. All this came through the missionaries. Now we can't appreciate that Christianity that brought light to us. We now want to go back to worship of idols. And some people are propagating it. And the dangerous part of it, now they are coming out to say they are going to close churches, they are going to burn down churches. If we allow them, if Christians don't take up their mantle, if we don't cry for revival and work for it, not just praying, we pray and walk and go out and tell people there is no Lord in darkness. All those people that are telling you God of our ancestors, gods of our ancestors, this and their ancestors, God didn't do anything. I'm not saying that our ancestors were bad people, but what I'm saying is that the gods they worshipped couldn't inspire them to invent anything. Look at Europeans and the Americans. They inherit wills from their ancestors. Here in Africa, we inherited poverty as a will from our ancestors. Even the natural deposit that God deposited everywhere, we can't even manage it. Africans are getting 4% profit in natural resources. Europeans and the Americans and the Asians take it to their country, refine it, produce it, and make 96% profit, 96% profit. The Africans are making 4% profit. We don't have choice. This is time for us to come to Christ and embrace that thing that started working before these criminals, these Yahoo people, these people that are provocating that idolatry worship, crime committers, people that deals. If you hear what they do in secret, you will even eat with them. And that can never be our portion. We cannot allow Antichrist to take over Africa or Nigeria. It can't happen. God will not allow it. It's not their time to rule. As you go out and cry and start that revival from your house and preach the gospel, God will bless you in Jesus' name.